afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everybody doing? Are we good now? Yes? All good? Right. So it was OBS. For some reason OBS was it doing it with the game music as well, was it? Not just the mic. Yeah. Yeah. So for some reason it was OBS. A quick reboot fixed it. Right, anyway, we are back after our previous stream where we played as Godwin, who finally arrived in the region on his search for Hans and Henry, only to find that they'd been taken captive. He managed to parley with the captors, but it turned out Lord von Vergau of the area decided to continue the assault on the fort that we were originally assaulting with Henry and Capon. Turns out he's still one of Sigismund's men. And also Istvan Toth has finally showed up again. And after a bit of torturing with Henry and the gang, trying to get information out of them, they've managed to get loose of their chains thanks to Catherine, who turns out to be a sister-in-arms to... I forget his name, we've just met him recently. We'll find in a second. But anyway, let's get on, crack on. So we've got to now try and escape this fortress. And then we're back to playing as Henry again. So that's a new bug I'll have to keep an eye out for. Again, imagine if you hadn't come in. I would have streamed for like 3 hours or so and I wouldn't have known. Thank you, thank you. And even if I had unmuted the audio on my PC side so I could hear it, it would have sounded normal because I'd be listening to the audio from the capture card directly, not OBS.
Requiem aeternam donam et lux perpetua luceat ei.
Yes, bloody streaming. I never used to have this many problems back in the day. It was just start streaming, away you go.
So terrible.
Oh? The last time you got this kind of a thrashing was near Budweiser. You nearly met your maker.
You're exaggerating.
That's it,
Sorry,
Zizka.
I forgot the great Jan
That's his name.
Žižka always has to be a hero, even if it costs him his life.
Zizka.
And I, goose that I am, bother him by caring whether he lives or dies.
Catherine.
You shouldn't talk. You'll just strain yourself.
Ow!
I wonder if there's... I bet you that there's a trophy for, like, doing this without, like, taking the guard stuff. Because during the dialogue before I ended the stream, there was an option for Henry to say he'd be fine without it. I'm going to reload and I'm not going to take anything. Well, he's just had the shit beaten out of him. He's been tortured. He's all bloodied and battered. I'm going to try and do this with just the dagger.
They really messed you up. I've got to clean it. He'll get infected.
Leave it.
Really are an ox. Now hold still.
It's not so terrible.
Can I get a torch? I'd love a torch at least.
The last time you got this kind of a thrashing was near Budweiser. You nearly met your maker.
You're exaggerating.
Sorry, I forgot the great Jan Žižka always has to be a hero, even if it costs him.
I'm back at Trotsky and back in the dungeon, but this time without Sir Hans, who's been taken God knows where by von Virgo. We have to escape, but first we have to find out what von Virgo's up to. Somewhere in the Krone Tower there should be orders from Sigismund. I'll check the scribe's chests. It would make sense for it to be there. The order should be somewhere in the Krone, maybe in the noble's chambers. I'll have to look there once I get settle things with Istvan. Fleeing from the castle empty-handed would be foolish. Catherine said Istvan ordered our things to be taken to his chambers. All the more reason to finally settle the score with that rat. Istvan's somewhere in the Krone. Time to end it with him. I doubt it. I highly doubt we're actually going to end it with him. I guarantee he'll get away. Oh, wow. I didn't realize we're being brought back here. Right, okay, I know where we are now. We're being took all the way back to Castle Trotsky. I didn't realize we'd been brought back. Which makes sense, because, yeah, I forgot we're all put on a cart. I've got to get all the way to the other side. Without anyone seeing us. Bows and crossbows that you repair yourself with a bow arcade are 10% more powerful, which your shots will fly further. Yes. When dealing with guards, your speech and charisma will cost 2 higher. The total fine will be 20% lower. Let's go with that. You never know, it might help in this situation if we get confronted by the guards. You can be very stealthy when picking locks or pickpocketing people. From a distance, no one will notice anything. Hell yes. All attacks made during a clinch will deal an additional 15% more damage. Each of your subsequent unarmed attacks in an unbroken line will do more damage than the last. The sequence of attacks can be interrupted if your opponent successfully blocks or dodges the attack. Delaying too much between attacks or by getting hit. This perk will also activate after performing a stealth takedown. Quick nibble. Hey, all good.
Oh, mistress mine, your lips like red wine. I'll drink your love until I die, my red wine.
Go that way.
Ride the horse into the ground if you like. You'll pass through Senates. That belongs to the Rosenbergs, and they'll give you a fresh one. Here's a report for von Berghoff. I almost felt sorry for Radzig's bastard. But we got what we want. The main thing is, find Job's spy, Liechtenstein.
What's the matter? You worried about me?
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
You've grown into a very capable young man. But you still have to learn to fight for your place in the sun. Nobody will hand anything on a platter to men like you and me.
Very sweet.
I won't forget that.
Farewell.
What if I actually do kill him, and then Eric's the one that carries on the whole evil deeds?
Farewell, dear boy.
Okay, I'm getting the feeling we are actually going to get our vengeance, but then the question would be, where's the sword? We made it that far. Let's do a little sneaky exit save. I haven't got any schnapps on us, so we've got no choice but to do it that way.
What? I met the chief. We're gonna be on guard here. Tonight. What?
Worried if I go through that light, he'll see us.
I reckon
I'm waiting.
the Irishman had some bad encounter with our guests before. You don't want to leave nothing to chance. Oh, that's all I bloody need. Stop mouthing off. You're on duty and that's that.
Why, stop yakking.
I'm going to the kitchen to warm up and have a lie down. Then I'll come and relieve you. After how long? Don't worry. In a while. I've heard that before. While my arse. Oh, shit.
Okay.
What?
Right, where was the scribe's chambers again from here?
There'll be trouble. We're already in trouble. You think he didn't notice?
that we're pissed.
So don't make it worse. Come on.
Ha! I ain't going nowhere till I've drunk up.
Have it your way then. I'm going to bed. You sleep here if you want.
Aye. That's not a bad idea, actually.
I'll show you.
Ah. Spotted.
Hey, Katya. What? I met the chief. We're going to be on guard here all night. Janet, Christ, come along.
Keep forgetting Henry has that ability to throw stones. The game's not really like made you use it that much, so I keep forgetting it exists.
Christ almighty. Come on. There'll be trouble.
We're already in trouble.
But it sucks, as you can see. Like, I just literally threw a stone at the wall at the back there, and the guards just didn't notice it, because you've got to literally throw it right next to their feet, thus making it pointless.
Huh? Strange.
Now you're gonna die.
Ah, you piece of shit. Yeah, the stone mechanic's not very good. It needs some tweaking.
Hey, Katya. What? I met the chief. We're gonna be on guard here all night. What? Why? I reckon Sir Ishban had some bad encounter with our guests before. You don't want to leave nothing to chance. All right, enough, please. Stop mouthing off. You're on duty and that's that.
Oh,
I'm going to the kitchen to warm up and have a lie down. Then I'll come and relieve you.
Alright, so maybe I'm just going to hang around until they leave. So obviously one of them says he's going to bed and the other one's a bit drunk, so he'll probably pass out at the table.
Christ almighty. Come on. There'll be trouble.
We're already in trouble. You think he didn't notice that we're pissed?
So don't make it worse. Come on.
Sephiroth, can you see lines going down the screen on the video?
Have it your way then. I'm going to bed. You sleep here if you want.
Aye. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Kiss your ass
How?
goodbye.
No. Must just be OBS. The preview on OBS has like loads of like faded dark lines going all down the screen. I couldn't tell if it was just another OBS thing or if it was actually on the video. Man, that one guard just keeps spotting us.
That we're pissed.
So don't make it worse. Come on.
I ain't going nowhere till I've drunk up.
Have it your way then. I'm going to bed. You sleep here if you want.
The only thing when you've got the crosshair turned off, sometimes when you're picking up thin stuff like that, it can be a bit of a pain in the butt.
Ink. This must be the scribe's chamber.
Spectacles.
Nothing of interest.
I didn't really mean to take everything there, but never mind.
Nothing. There's nothing here. It doesn't look like there's anything interesting here. That leaves Istvan's chambers.
So the letter's not here. It looks clean.
You just won't give up, will you?
I came here naked.
You know, I actually like that about you. It reminds me of someone.
I'm not like you.
Indeed. Last time you let me go. That's not my style. And it came back to haunt you. So, what's it gonna be?
Oh, there it is.
A fair fight? Or are you finally going to learn?
I came here unarmed.
Well, I'm not like you. So, I'll give you a chance.
Want to fight? A Are we supposed to roll around on the floor like a couple of village oafs? You don't even have a weapon!
We're in a castle. Sure I can find something.
I'd say the dust has been settling on that one for a long time. No doubt there's some poignant tale of von Burgo's ancestors tied to it.
Right? That's just the kind I like.
Suit yourself. Let's do it.
Henry, I pressed trigger. Why didn't you?
What's it to be?
That was a bit quiet. Never mind. I'm pressing trigger and he's not doing anything. He's just standing there. What's going on? I pressed trigger like loads there. It wasn't taking any of my input. Everything's broken. All my alerts are balked. Try again. Now it's probably too loud. Yeah, for some reason, Henry didn't do anything during that fight. I pressed attack so many times.
I'm in space.
I know you are, mate. Yeah, we're both in space.
That's better.
Well, I'm not like... We're in...
Right.
Right?
Let. So, you want your father's sword? Come and get it! Come on then, I thought you wanted revenge! What are you waiting for?
Going to kick your ass. Got you. I bet he gets away. Never mind.
In the end, see, I was right. The stronger dog. Fucks the bitches.
You're going out the window. Well, Henry, you got your revenge and your sword is there. You can finally get your dad's sword back. Watch, I bet its stats are shit. There it is, his whole quest for vengeance. As he stands naked. Vengeance! Esteban is dead. It's about time. Holy shit, he's actually dead. I thought he'd get away.
I hope the bastard didn't have those keys on him. I'd better take a look in his chambers upstairs. Istvan's chambers. Maybe I'll get lucky. Shit. It's not here. More things. Wait. And Istvan's keys. No sign of the orders. At least Must I found the most important things? Not for those stupid bloody orders. And no sign of...
I don't see nowhere else to search for orders. Ah, right. So now I've got to go all the way to the other side. Lol. Enjoy the farm, numbnuts. Payback's a bitch. Also, let's see what the sword's like. Radzig Cobbler's Longsword, 124, so it's slightly better than the one I've got. Actually, it is way better. Look at that. A sword forged by my father for Sir Radzig Cobbler, which was later stolen by the scoundrel Istvan Toth. I don't know, should I use it or should I leave it? Because again, it's a major... It belongs to our real dad, our biological dad, where foster dad crafted it for him. That's been closed. I left that open. Dude's still unconscious. Guy just there. Occam's razor.
I'm sure he's got some good wine hidden.
Oh, that's Godwin, man. Thought it was a god. The door, Godwin, man, in case someone sees me. Good job, lockpicking's not very hard anymore. Touch wood. Never mind. Now it's deciding to be a twat. Oh, it's not hard anymore. Feels. the hard lock earlier, no problem.
Damnation.
Did Godwin find it?
Oh, sucker.
Who? Might as well. We're not going to be coming back here ever again, so let's rob the place blind. Very hard. I don't think I've got any lock-picking potions anymore. Oh yeah, strong quick finger potion. Yoink! Hang on, man. I'm stealing. I'm picking everything that's not nailed down. You can wait a minute, Godwin. Right, I'm gonna drop something. Um. There we go. Hey Rennis, how you doing? Yeah, it's a great game. This I really enjoyed this. I recently replayed through the first one on hardcore. The only disappointment with this one is that hardcore's not available from day one. It's annoying because hardcore's coming out sometime very soon, but it would mean having to start the game again from the beginning.
Come on,
Yeah.
hurry. We need to get out of here.
It'll have to wait.
I think we have everything. We can go.
You took our things.
I did.
We have the orders. Let's get out of this accursed place.
I have gotten everything, haven't I? Oh, recipe for lullaby portion. Bit more groschen. Take that. Right, guess we're good to go. He's still unconscious. I knocked him out and dragged him over there. Nanny? You shouldn't be there. Oh, wait. Who? Did Godwin kill him? Because I knocked him unconscious and dragged his body over there. Then kill him. Oh well, never mind. Rest in peace. Oh, right, that secret passageway. We're going to use that to escape now, aren't we? I knew that was going to be used for something. Because when I found that cave for the treasure a while ago, when I was like treasure hunting, where are we? Yeah, I found the entrance to this cave here, which eventually led all the way to there, and then all the way to under here, but the door was locked. You couldn't interact with it. Now we know why. I'll take them because they're worth some money. Um, I like the look of that. That's the reason why I'm keeping it. I like the look of it. Right, screw it. Nah, I still prefer the red cross. Yeah, so we're going to use the secret tunnel under here. I'll just casually strut out the place.
Great. Do you have the keys?
We have the keys, the orders, and our things.
And also a rather nice sword. I suppose you settled things with the Hungarian.
And also pitch
Before
blackness.
you lot start exchanging revenge stories, give me the keys. I have to find the right one.
Here you are. Istvan is dead. I killed him.
And is it a weight off your shoulders? Has anything changed?
I don't know why. Did anyone even check these scenes? Like, it's fine in some instances, but like this, where just like watching them have a conversation in darkness. Like, I entered this conversation with a torch in my hand, but it automatically took away from us. So in that instance, it'd be nice if the developers gave one of the other NPCs a torch, or at least put some light in the place.
To tell the truth, I don't feel any better. I feel sort of empty.
Don't worry. That will pass in time.
There's a hole in your heart where hatred used to be. You have to fill it with something.
Pretty words, Father.
With love.
But what if he finds he
Group
can't
hug.
fill it? Is it possible to ever get rid of the empty feeling?
Concentrate. On the fight, lad. That never ends.
Have you forgotten? You can fill that hole with faith in our Lord. How did you kill Ishban? Did you follow my advice or take needless risks?
I acted like a knight. I gave him the chance to defend himself.
So you ignored my advice? Oh, dear lad. What would have happened if you had lost? Did you think about that?
A knight can't think like that.
I kicked his ass.
To hell with that, but
Apart from when the game bugged
that
out and
bastard
Henry
didn't
wouldn't swing his
deserve a
weapon.
fair fight.
And I had to
You
reload.
should have gutted him in his sleep, like Godwin said.
Well, thank God it didn't end up worse.
If you've all finished chatting, I'd like to remind you where we are. We have to vanish, now.
Is it far? Zizka won't make it too
I
far.
love how the lightning's
I'll
getting all the
make
way
it.
down here.
How
on
should
the
I
ground.
know? I've never been here before. I think the passage ends somewhere in Apollonia, and that's a short way from the castle. There's an old poacher's camp in the rocks there, and my people will be
We're getting
waiting
some
there.
light.
You go first, Henry, and light the way. I'll lock the gate behind us.
Light
Let's
the
go
way!
then. I just hope we won't get buried alive.
In that case, at least we'll have a burial with a priest.
Right, okay. So now we can use this door. Yeah, I discovered this door a while ago when I was treasure hunting, but I came from this side. We'll have a light now. Which way was it again? Friends? Did I go the wrong way? They're not following. I think I'm going deeper in. Hello? Mama? Oh, that's not a good sign. Fine, that's a good sign.
fresh air at last. Now, if we had a little wine...
They've noticed we're gone. Fuck. How far are your people with the horses?
Young Mika will be waiting half a mile to the south, at an old camp.
I need to rest. Supposing we take a look at Sigismund's letter. See what the bastard is plotting. Oh, good idea. Here, give me some light. Now, let me see. I, Sigismund of Luxembourg, by the will of God, King of Hungary, Dalmatia, and Bohemia.
Oh, Christ, skip that.
It broke me fight with Istvan the first time I encountered him. Henry wouldn't swing his weapon. I was pressing trigger and Henry just would not swing his weapon. So I died. I had to reload. And then the second time round, finally, Henry swung his weapon and I countered every attack he threw at us and killed him and then kicked him out the window.
And I therefore call my loyal ally... Sigismund is mustering his allies and their armed forces to Kuttenberg.
What does it mean?
It means that he's lost patience. And he's planning to crush the resistance while he still can.
So, von Burgov and von Aulitz have gone to Kuttenberg?
Yeah. And my friend Hinek of Kunstadt is at Suchtal Fortress, not far from Kuttenberg. And Liechtenstein is in Kuttenberg too. We have to warn them.
And we have to help Capon?
Yeah, but first we must get away from here. Only he can't get far on foot.
I'll bring the horses to the road. You wait here.
But the place is crawling with them.
You go ahead. They'll give up in a while. We'll move further back inside.
When you meet Mika, the password is Falcon. God go with you, lad.
Falcon, remember that, Falcon. Yes, we actually have to see it. Henry may just automatically see it, but you never know. Falcon.
Everyone ready? We're looking for an infantry and 2 men. They're killers, armed and dangerous, so watch your back. Let's go.
Good job I had a Nighthawk potion. Invisible wall. Invisible wall. I'm blind. I'm gonna get caught because there's invisible walls everywhere. What the fuck? What is going on?
Everyone ready? We're looking for an infantry and 2 men. They're killers, armed and dangerous, so watch your back.
I'm blind. Yeah, when I get further over here, there's like an invisible wall going across. And then it was the same when I tried to go up.
Definitely isn't the right way.
Now it's letting us.
I just wanted to treat myself and catch a hare. I didn't mean to get in your way.
So,
Now, drop them.
you Mika.
Depends on who's asking.
I'm Henry. I'm here to... Vulcan. Password is Vulcan.
All right. I'm Mika. Where's Catherine?
It all went tits up. We've got a wounded man. We need to take the wagon all the way to the passage to load him on. Where is it, anyway?
We left the wagon and the horses just outside of Apollonia. The soldiers are combing the forest. Nobody can get through till they stop. Fuck! I thought we could sneak out of here. But if someone's wounded...
You don't look too good neither.
Listen, my brother and the butcher's hand are guarding the wagon. But if we don't show up by daybreak, that means something's gone wrong. And they'll leave. Someone has to tell them what happened.
All right, I'll go. Go and find Catherine in the cave. She'll fix you up. Where exactly is the wagon?
Keep heading south from here until you come across a cliff split in two. There's a broken down wagon standing nearby. Go between the rocks, up the hill, then head south. If you pass by an abandoned camp, you'll know you're going the right way. It's another mile or so past the camp. Just keep heading south. You should come across them then. We're parked a bit off the road, so as not to be seen.
Right.
Don't forget to say the password Falcon to them too, so they don't kill you on sight.
All right.
Good luck. God be with you.
With you.
Here he is.
Wait, who else saw us? Oh, hi.
You want to try me?
Surprise! I didn't see the other guy. The Nighthawk person's blinding us. Is everything running alright? The video and everything's still good? I'm gonna get caught because Henry's... Ah, fuck you, Henry. Henry and his lack of skill with terrain strikes again! I'm screwed. Oh boy. Can't wait to do this part on hardcore mode, where you can't like rely on the compass or anything. Where the fudge do I go from here? Again, I keep forgetting that Henry can throw stones. Not like that. We've got a glitcher. We've got a guy glitching. Henry, why will you stop getting stuck on every bit of terrain? Ooh! So much as brushes up against a stick, he gets stuck on it.
Broken wagon. I'll have to head up the hill here. I should keep going south from here. Going the wrong way.
You said south. We're going south. Ish. Way easier now that I've got open terrain. Leg it now. Bushes. Just keep going, Henry. Just bypass all of that shit. Bye! Falcon, Falcon! Caw!
Falcon! Catherine sent me. Things got a bit complicated.
How the hell are they going to get out of there? Henry on his own, fine. This is crawling with them.
Carry straight on to Yichin. The merchant road will take you right to Kuttenberg.
What, you're not coming with us?
No. I have to go back to Razik and Hanush and tell them what's been planned and what happened to Lord Capen. Like, it's high time you got going. Watch out for yourselves. Especially you, Henry. I don't have to come back and look for your body again.
I'll do my best.
Look, if you find yourself stuck, look for Sir Odorin of Rabosh and give him this ring. He'll help you, even if he's not too happy about it.
Godspeed!
So, we finally got him. How does it feel?
I said, how does it feel?
Oh shit.
Do you really think you could get rid of me? No, no, dear boy. You and I still have a lot of work to do.
Oh shit. That's a nightmare.
Henry? Are you hurt? You fell asleep. Are you all right?
We're going over another hill. I'm excited. What's that? Sometime later? Scoodall or something, that's it? New Horizons. A sword and a quill. Welcome to the Kuttenberg region. Eh? What? There, I must quickly do something. It'll take us like 3-4 minutes. video and everything's still good. We're still live. Oh, I'm on PC. Sort your shit out. Huh. Starting to get a starting headache. Yay. Come on. Sorry, bear with us. How you doing? Right, there we go, sorted. Right, so let's just double check. Right.
Is it much further?
We'll reach Sukdal shortly, if those wood...
Right, cool. Sorted.
villagers by the forest weren't making it up. They looked pretty frightened.
Maybe they were just in awe of your beauty.
My, you've got a silver tongue, eh?
Not that I want to contradict, but I think there might be another reason. Sigismund is riding roughshod over the country, so the people are cautious. I can't blame them.
If it was only Sigismund. The devil is just as bad.
I thought we'd sorted all this out. He's no saint, not by any means. But he is an ally of the king, and my friend.
Who is?
The dry devil.
Lord Hynek of Kunstadt, Burgrave of...
Right, one ring.
Neumö Castle, a great warrior, and at this moment a guest of the Lord of Sukdal.
Why do they call him the Dry Devil, anyway?
You can ask him yourself when you see him.
I don't know why he's dry, but I know exactly why they call him devil.
Can you give it a rest? I don't need you insulting him before I get a word in.
Great. So I'm to keep my mouth shut, eh?
Say what you like, just don't go bugging the devil. At least for a while. That's all I'm asking.
What happens after we get to Sukdal?
We'll find out soon enough. The main thing we have to hope for is that the local lord will even receive us.
Who is that?
Sir Peter of Pisek, Mint Master to King Wenceslas himself. Very important man.
I bet he can't wait for us to ride into his courtyard.
Lord Pisek ain't gonna see you. He's
We
got an
don't
important
look too
visit.
impressive, that's true. But I'm hoping Dry Devil will put in a word for us.
And what's your plan after that? We have to save Sir Hans.
Don't worry, we'll get to that, if it's not too late.
Hopefully it won't be. He's a noble, so they'll ransom him.
I don't know. His uncle has a reputation for being a pinch purse. You know him, Henry?
Yeah, but I don't know where you heard that from. He was always kind to me.
Oh, but that's all by the by anyway. I intend to wage war, not parley. And if I know Dry Devil, he's of the same mind.
Won't it be dangerous for Sir Hans?
It will, and for us too. But I'm sure Lord Capon is expecting that. He rode to Trotsky as a messenger to von Berghoff. I reckon he must have had some idea what might happen.
Henry's gonna die of starvation if he doesn't get food. Big open area.
Long last.
What's this?
The gate's wide open.
Ah, this is the place that Godwin was at the beginning.
Greetings. What's your business here?
The blessing of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. I expect you're Peter Pitek. I am Jan Žižka of Trocnov. I have an important message for your guest, Hinek of Kunstadt. Actually, for you two.
A message for the Dry Devil?
Well now, Captain Žižka. And young Henry.
Margrave Jobs.
Sir.
I'm afraid your friend Hinek is no longer here. I'd love to know what brought you two together.
He's looking
Also,
a bit bigger
what the
than
hell
the
happened
first
to you?
game.
Well, sir...
Unfortunately, I'm otherwise occupied at the moment. Get some rest. You're clearly in dire need of it. We'll talk tomorrow. Sir Peter, please, take care of our guests.
Yes, sir.
Let's go!
He's all we needed.
You must be tired and hungry after your journey. Follow me.
You have a very fine fortress, my lord.
Mutt! They're back!
You don't?
To be honest, I'd much prefer to go back to Kuttenberg. Life in a fortress isn't ideal for a man with my experience.
And with your fortune.
That gets worryingly smaller every day, Lord Trotznov.
Hardly surprising if you're putting up the Margrave here.
No, that's more down to his Hungarian cousin, if you get my meaning.
I could go for something to eat now.
I have a torch. Where's my torch? Oh, no wonder. It's completely changed my gear. Get all my stuff and put some random crap on. Like, that stuff's not even showing in my inventory. What? The stuff Henry's currently got on isn't even shown in the equipment menu. Weird.
I could go for something to eat now.
Where's my food? Henry's hungry. Help. Fine, I'll just eat my own food. Oh crap, no, because if I eat that, Henry will pass out. He's... Okay, what the hell am I supposed to do? I need food! Help!
Eat whatever takes your fancy, my friends. You look like you've had a hard journey.
Ah, the journey wasn't so bad, especially compared to what came before it.
Where are you coming from, anyway?
From Trusky.
That's Sir Otto von Burgo's domain. What were you doing there, pray tell?
We were in a castle cellar, talking to an old acquaintance.
My God, how did that happen?
Simple. I'm in the service of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, same as Dry Devil. And I had a job to do around Trotsky, if you get my meaning.
Absolutely. But it wasn't much of a success, was it?
Actually, it was pretty much. We even took a castle.
Well, more like a small stronghold.
And we nearly got von Berghoff, too.
And what prevented you from completing that righteous deed?
Actually, it's a little bit my fault.
What are you saying, boy?
Me and my lords were sent to negotiate an alliance with von Berghoff. But that snake was using us the whole time to do his dirty work. He pretended he was willing to cross over to the side of Wenceslas. But instead, he sent us to fight against the king's allies.
And if that wasn't enough, von Orlitz and the Prague militia joined with him.
But why would the Praguers send forces to Trotsky?
Ah, but they didn't, sir. They weren't sent to Trotsky, but here. They just stopped off to visit von Berghoff because he was in a tight situation, and they took him along with them.
Here? To my fortress? Christ almighty.
Not just here, but everywhere where King Wenceslas still has supporters.
And that's also one of the reasons why we're here. We came to warn you. It seems Sigismund's run out of patience. He's going to break the truce and finish off the rebellion while he still has time. So he's convened all his followers in Kuttenberg with von Berghoff and von Orlitz in the lead. It's just a matter of time before the battles begin.
We've got to secure the fortress quickly, stock up on supplies, reinforce the guard and drill the troops. But I'm grateful to you, friends. Wait here. I'll have the best wine I have brought to you. Bring that red from Burgundy right away.
You might want to save some for Jobst.
I'll gladly risk his displeasure for this occasion.
It seems we both have the same opinion of Jobst, eh?
Well, that is, I wouldn't dream of disrespecting the Margrave. Where do you know him from?
I don't really know him as such. We merely know each other due to my original trade.
Yes, I've heard of you. They say you used to be, well...
Yes, a bandit. It's no secret, sir. King Wenceslas even put a price on my head once. And Catherine here, she...
I'm sure that's of no interest to the noble gentleman. And anyway, if anyone knows Jobst well, it's Henry here. You two are quite on friendly terms, aren't you?
Well, we only met once, in fact. When he came to see Lord Hanush in Rattay.
Anyway, we're straying a little from the point. As I said, one of the reasons we came here is to warn you. And the other reason goes by the name of Hinek, the Dry Devil. Where is he?
Well, he was here for a while. At my invitation.
Was here? So he's gone?
Where did he go?
I couldn't say. He didn't part quite on the best of terms.
That's quite normal for him. Don't take it to heart, sir.
I had no issue with him. It's more about Margrave Jobst. When he met Hinek, he was somewhat disturbed.
Disturbed? Why?
Well, let's say, after an exchange of opinions, they agreed it would be best if they saw as little of each other as possible. I'm sure if you're interested in the details, the Margrave will explain it to you himself.
I'd be very surprised.
Why is Jobst taking such risks? He almost put himself in Sigismund's reach. What for?
To do what he's been doing all his life. Scheming.
One could put it that way. He's seeking allies amongst the undecided lords, and winning over to our side some of the ones who've sided with Sigismund so far.
He wants to make deals with turncoats?
Alas, that's the way it goes in politics. The majority lean towards the side where they expect the least problems. Just between us, I'm not too pleased myself about Jobst's strategy, and I'm the last one who'd wish for violence.
What was Dry Devil doing here, anyway?
Waging war, if you can call it that. He ambushed 3 of Sigismund's supply caravans and a troop of Cumans in these parts alone. It made me a little nervous. If anyone found out he was hiding out here, in the end, it was Jobst himself who sorted it out. He told Hynek he had to stop because he was interfering with his plans.
What do you think about all of this, sir? Sigismund, Wenceslas, Jobst?
What kind of question is that? Do you doubt my loyalty to our king?
No, that's not how I meant it.
Henry here sometimes forgets to weigh his words, sir.
That's all right. To be frank, we all know that King Wenceslas isn't the great man his father Charles was. But that is the way of the world. History is full of kings who didn't know how to wear the crown. The blood running in their veins is more important than what's in their heads. He's not a capable ruler. What of it? In my opinion, kingship is above all a guarantee of divine peace. A sovereign's greatest asset is his legitimacy.
But what if the sovereign is truly bad? If he's mad, say?
I'll put it this way. Nobody lives forever, lad.
Least of all bad kings. Isn't that right, sir?
So, what about us? What do we do now?
The Margrave will certainly want to talk to you, but the earliest he'll be back at the fortress will be tomorrow. I hope until then, you won't refuse my offer of a bed for the night.
Just an offer. So you'd let us leave if we wanted to?
Well, the Margrave did ask me to look after you until he returns, for the sake of security.
Whose security?
Good question. Yours, I expect.
Ah, so be it. I couldn't take another step anyway.
Sir, there's still one more thing we came for. Lord von Bergov is holding my lord, Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, hostage. And we also have to warn Jobst's ally, John of Liechtenstein. Do you know anything about those two?
Sorry, I don't. I didn't even know von Bergau had come here until you told me. And I've heard nothing about Lord Liechtenstein.
Which is actually good news. If he'd been caught and executed, the word would be all over the region. So there's a strong hope he's alive.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Lord Pisek.
It's the least I could do, lad. My fortress is open to all the king's supporters, even if that does make it a bit crammed.
Greetings to you too.
I suppose I ought to get to bed. Where can I sleep, sir?
I had some chambers prepared for all of you. Yours is right here in the palace. Cross that corridor and go up the stairs. You can't miss it. There's a garland above the door. But first, eat your fill. All of you. And maybe you'd like to bathe before going to bed. I told my servant Susanna to prepare baths for you. The baths are in the little house in the courtyard, right next to the well.
How do I nom? Can one nom? Henry likes nom. Nom nom nom.
God bless.
God be with you.
Love how Mutt just appeared out of nowhere, and then there was like just no interaction with Henry.
Said lets his monks only? Wait. Do you think? God! No! That's not what I meant at all. That fucking sodomite! Look, let's just drop it. Before one of us says something he'll regret. I quite like my head firmly attached to my neck. Best of luck.
What can I do for you?
Show me your wares.
I mean, I was told to come here and get a bath.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then?
Like reshuffled all my stuff. My normal gear is now in the yellow. even though not all of it's equipped. And it's put his helmet back on when I had that off.
Lord Pisek said we could have a bath here?
Yes, sir. I prepared the hot water and fragrant oils myself. And I'll wash your clothes as well.
Thank you.
You needn't thank me, sir. And now, if you'll allow me, I'll help you undress.
You're enjoying a bath.
Never.
Here, Mutt.
Nummy nummy. How do I go upstairs? I'm new here. Help!
How are you?
Much better with hot food in my belly. But a pitcher of wine would be the best remedy.
Don't overdo it, though. Better to lose one eye than drink yourself blind. Any orders, Captain?
Now, eat and sleep. I'm not sure how long they'll treat us this well, so make the most of it.
What happened at Nebakov after the Praguers took the fortress?
You're asking me?
Well, of course. I know you weren't there, but maybe you heard something. You know what goes on, right? I only remember that diabolical shot. Nothing after that.
That must have been really terrible. I heard the shot all the way from Troskowitz. I'm afraid all I know is when they took the fortress, von Aulitz's men hung everyone they found there. I'm sorry, but most of ours got left behind there.
There was this healer called Clara there.
A girl of yours?
No, I don't know her well. But she was very kind to me. I suppose now I'll never see her again.
Poor girl. May God forgive her sins and grant her eternal rest. You have to live
Wait,
every
she actually
day
did.
like it's going to be your last. That's all you can do in our trade.
You're off, my friend. About time. I was starting to get fed up.
Do you know if Michael, the adjutant, survived?
I'm afraid I do know. Zizka said the shot killed him on the spot.
Did you know him?
Aye. He was a good man. He saved my life once.
I didn't know that. Do you want to talk about it?
Not now, thanks. Some other time, maybe.
Thank you. That's all.
I'm sorry I can't tell you more.
No, that's all right. Thanks. What do you think of Lord Pisek?
He's a real man, at least. Noble and good-mannered. But I hope his age has weakened his hearing. You should be ashamed of yourself asking about him when he's right next to us.
What?
What do you plan to do now?
What do you think? Have a proper meal and then go and lie down?
I guarantee it'll fail.
Oh. May I join you?
At least we'd only take up one of Lord Pisek's beds instead of two. But I'd like to get some
Holy
rest.
shit, it succeeded.
And I advise you to do the same. We have lots of work ahead of us.
I was expecting that to fail.
I mean no discourtesy, but I've never heard of you, sir.
Fret not, I take no offense. I can tell you come from far away. Everyone here in the region knows me. I used to be the Mint Master, the king's official who oversees the Italian court, where the Prague Russian is minted out of Kuttenberg silver.
That sounds important.
Indeed it is. And that is why Sigismund stripped me of my office as soon as he took control of Kuttenberg.
I know we're in Sukdal, and that this fortress belongs to you, but I don't know anything else about it. Or about this area.
It's not exactly a royal castle, as you can see. You'll find dozens of such fortresses around Kuttenberg. As the town grew richer, many burghers wanted to climb the social ladder to join the nobility. They bought land and built fortresses. Kuttenberg is surrounded by plains, so they've been springing up like mushrooms after the rain.
Is something bugged, or is there actually like something? I can't hear anything in the environment at the moment. Like, well, my controller's got a constant like rumble, like there's something thumping going on. I don't know if it's just a bug, or if there's actually something going on in the area. He said go upstairs, but how do I go upstairs? Where is way up? Tell me up. How does one up? Find no stairs. Aha! Found them. The Maiden's War and About Its End. And the women in their warring oft employed deceit and what's that say? Ambassade. Here, under the guise of a lover, one slit the throat of a young man. There, another, feigning to be a respectable daughter, her own father in his own home did stab. One day, Stirad, who did in combat slay a great number of Lasta's she warriors, set off with a company of his men, and did with their own ears hear a mournful crying, and did see with their own eyes a beautiful girl chained nearby a rock, a hunter's horn hanging from her neck, who entreated them to show unto her mercy and to free her from her bonds. Sitrad did cast aside all caution, dismounted, and did draw near to the girl to set her free. The girl gave thanks unto him, and did relate to him that she was called Shaka, and that the women of Devon had pounced upon her and bound her for her unwillingness to wage war against the men, and to humiliate her had hung a horn upon her neck for her to call for help. And before her they set a vessel of mead for her agony to stoke as she died of thirst. He comforted her, and together the mead they did drink, and they conversed until the entire company was overcome by sleep. And Sitrad, emboldened by the mead and the delicate voice of Shurka, the horn did grasp and blow it with her full force of his lungs. Forthwith a storm did arise, a cry rang out, and from all sides did ascend upon them bands of armed women, and having slayed all the men, put Sitrad into the restraints from which he had freed Shaka. She stood above him laughing. In the morn, for to mock the men, and a great wheel was brought out in front of Devon, and in its spokes was woven the broken body of Sitrad. When the other men had received news of this happening, young and old from all corners of the land sprang forth to avenge his torturous death. Hey Mark, how you doing? None had ever seen such an army as the one that laid siege to Devon and soon conquered it. Many girls fell upon that day, and many more fled, never to be seen again. Those that survived begged their brothers and fathers for forgiveness,
Good day.
yet spared they were not. When the men had slain the girls' army in its entirety, then took to destroying Devon, until all that remained was dust, and thus was ended this time of strife. Yeah, yeah, I'm really enjoying this game so far. We've just come to a new reach. Actually, I haven't checked the map yet. Okay, this one's bigger than the previous region. From the looks of things. Find out once we're fully uncover more. Yeah, I hadn't played for a few days because I've been playing with Monster Hunter with Koos. I'll be playing some more Monster Hunter tomorrow. Koos has got a day off work. Oh, another night, mate.
So you got your revenge? Father, did it make you feel any better? It did. So what comes next? Mark von Aulitz is next. Then von Berghoff. And is that what you really want, son?
Being consumed by
No matter
vengeance.
how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened. It's what I want. Are you sure, Henry?
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Ziska?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
And what about Catherine?
That's the good wife who arrived with you? Well, I don't know. I think I saw her with our captain.
Ugh. Very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast. In case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
No, definitely not. Thank you. Do you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
He's a bit
You
creepy.
haven't dismissed me, sir.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir. May I leave?
Aye. That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
She's a bit creepy. But again, it could just be the situation of where she's been raised and obviously trained to serve this lord. She's got that slight little stutter in her speech. I just took my stuff off again. Godwin's ring. A ring given to me by Godwin. He said that if I meet someone named Oderin, I should show him the ring. Who knows what Godwin's up to now? I hate that it's completely like removed all my previous set. Like I literally have had everything set up, and it's reset everything. That's a bit annoying. The overcoat of a traditional cut designed especially for the nobleman's subjects and the army. Decorated with the coat of arms of Lord von Burgau. Get that off now. Um, very annoying. I'm having to sit and re-equip all this shit. Right, I decided not to put his helmet on anymore because it's just ruining some of the cutscenes. Where's what I normally used to have underneath? Is it me or is a piece missing? I'm sure I used to have a... Unless that was it. Can't remember. That one's all covered in blood. No, that's definitely not the chest piece I had on. Righty then. Ah, there we are. That's why. Got it. And then it was Nighthawk Potion. And then that's that one done. Oh, dagger. Need me dagger. Right. Shouldn't be having to do this again. Getting there. Nearly done. Let's see. Where's me? Ah, there we go. Huh. That'll go good with it. Right, that seems to be everything. Where's my original hood that I used to have on? Was it that one? So those hats look dumb. Right. Right. Weapon. That is a secondary weapon. That'll do. You alright, much? Just chilling there, become one with the bedpost.
God bless.
Good day.
Oh, can't go in there anymore. Yeah, I think this was the place that Godwin was defending at the very beginning of the game.
And this scar. It's strange, crooked, like a letter from a fancy book.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls! And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Well, depends on how you look at it. We were storming a wine cellar, you see.
Ah, I do see. Only maybe you shouldn't go around telling people that, sir. It doesn't sound too heroic.
So what? Heroes like to have a drink too, now and again. I've got loads of scars from real battles anyway. Like here, on my other arm. A groom hit me with a crossbow nearby Yichin. The boy was nearly 15. Poor fella.
That's how I lost my sweetheart.
Someone shot him?
No, he shot someone else.
Ah, I see.
And what about your eyebrow, sir? It seems a bit crooked. Do you have a scar there too?
Aye. I nearly lost my eye.
Also in battle?
No, I was a lad. I made a bet with some friends that I could run all the way down the Devil's Slope without stopping once. That's what we call this one really steep hill. Once you started down it, you either had to run all the way to the bottom, or tumble all the way there.
And you went tumbling?
I did nothing of the sort. I ran down. But as I was celebrating, prancing about like a deer, I tripped on a root. I landed on my head and cracked it open on a stump. An inch or two off, and I'd have lost that eye.
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
Not so great. I'm feeling pretty battered.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
Nah, don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us.
They can wait a while longer then. First, I have to fix myself up and tell Catherine to prepare the horses. You go ahead without me.
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. Jobst has turned coats more times than I can count. And the way things are these days, I'd rather have horses standing by, even on a visit to my parents.
What about that dry devil of yours? Did you find out where he went?
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems they're hoping it's as far away as possible. I'm not surprised. If I know him, he wasn't the ideal guest.
At least Jobst might know where he is.
He might. To be honest, that's the only reason for talking to him.
Should I really go and see Jobst on my own? He's a Margrave, though.
So what? You already know him better than I do. You met him in Ratai. I only know what I've heard about him.
Well, all right, but he sent for us both. How's it gonna look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right, then. I'll be going, then.
I'm taking that hat off, it looks dumb.
I apologize.
Lo, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as my großvater said, the strength of a castle is measured by its garrison. And mine is one of the best in the region. What do you say, lad? Am I right? Bad luck.
Yeah. Yum. Oreo. Your garrison is a joke.
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome. I wouldn't want to come up against them in battle.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. Nobody with any sense would take on my men.
Now look here, I was just being polite. I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come, Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
Alright. Right then. Kick these arse.
Excellent, Henry.
It was nothing.
Gut gemacht. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learned a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that feat.
And what rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our saddlebags and I remember...
So, Dadson, why exactly are you a fan of Catherine? Could it possibly be because of that?
I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even think it's von Berghoff's. I was meaning to sell it, but it might serve you better.
My word. Thank you. I better be going. The Margrave is expecting me.
Wait, you're gonna see him alone? What about Zhishka?
He said he'd be along in a while.
Seems like he's in a bad mood.
How did you know that?
A woman's intuition.
Bear with us 1 second. Quickly go sort something. I'll just be a minute or two.
You silly doggy.
Take that! Bad luck. Take that, you shit! Wanker! Yield!
You have a kind master,
Take
Hazel?
that! Wanker! Wanker!
Fucking hell! Take that! Still believe in yourself? Wanker!
The difference when you step into this room. Everywhere else in the house is lovely and cool. Step into this room and it's like stepping into a sauna.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Excuse me, you bust your way through.
I should get going.
I heard Kuttenberg surrendered to Sigismund, and his army is running amok here in the area.
They are. These dreckigen Hurensöhne are angry, you see? They thought they would rake in the silver from the Kuttenberg mines. But they couldn't have been more wrong. Sigismund kept all the treasure for himself. Why should he pay them out of his own pocket when the local lords are feeding them?
What? I don't understand.
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the city, the local nobility quickly decided it's better to pay them Lösegeld.
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich, while the locals feed his army?
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monks in the Zealots monastery fuss over him while he receives legations from the whole kingdom.
Did Sigismund also attack Suchdol?
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But my men know what to do. Mit der Hilfe Gottes, we fended him off and forced him to negotiate. Mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat Lösegeld to leave us in peace. The villagers in the vicinity fared even worse.
What happened?
They raised Messerles and Opatowitz. There was nothing left but ashes and stones. They haven't been here since then, but who knows what tomorrow may bring. Der Teufel soll Sigismund holen.
How do things work around here? Is there something I should be wary of?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. And it isn't really all that safe in the raised villages either. These Banditenbanden have settled in there. A bunch of dossers who'll easily cut your throat for a piece of bread. Ah, so God will. These evil times will soon be over.
How do I get to Kuttenberg from here?
Das ist nicht schwer. You just take the main road to the east and then you'll see the church towers. Or you can also follow your nose. There's smoke rising from the Kuttenberg smelters day and night. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why Kuttenberg is the second richest city in the kingdom, right after Prague.
Where did you say Sigismund's army is camped?
Unfortunately, they're close. They've occupied the hill above the main road near Kuttenberg, so no one could just come and help the town. When you walk out of the village and look toward Opatovitz, you should see the flags flying above their camp. Pah, that Hungarian camp is like a boil. It's just festering and we just can't get rid of it.
Do you know by chance how to get into that monastery where Sigismund is staying?
Wie bitte? Hast du den Verstand verloren? You can forget about that. You won't get in there. And listen closely to what I tell you. I don't know what you're planning, but I'll give you some good advice. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly, but surely. You'll see. You'd better be glad you still have your head.
I need to top up my supplies. Where could I find some merchants here?
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper Slivka in the village about these things. He knows everyone from far and wide. And that's no surprise, because he makes such good spirits.
Well, I hope that means people in this region actually have some money, because every vendor in the previous region had heck all. So selling things was a pain in the butt.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
Hell no. Oh, now the arrow is pointing for us to go upstairs. Where the fudge am I? Also, what's that crossbow like? Decorated 380. Whoa! It looks like it might be the same as the Artemis crossbow that you start with. Oh, wait, hang on. Ah. Cool.
Henry. Where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course, he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon.
What's that spot floating in the air?
They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Yeah, look near his cloak. Some weird dot. Something there. Grab some sweets. Add some sweets. Blah.
An unexpected guess.
Yes, of course, I've heard of Zhishka before. And of his unconventional ways of supporting our king. But I don't know where you know him from.
We met outside Trotsky, in rather complicated circumstances. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zhishka orders? Do you know?
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make sense. He was always quite pig-headed.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, they'd come to an agreement on...
I'm sorry, but whenever someone says that they want that sort of arrangement where they want all the heads and leaders to come into one room and then feed them some wine and that, you know that scene in Game of Thrones? It reminds us of that. If you know, you know.
The spot. Let's move on. I heard something about a pillory and poaching. What in God's name did you and Sir Hans get up to?
Things went wrong right from the beginning. We were ambushed, and we lost the letter. Lord Capon and I were lucky to get out of it alive. But no one at Trotsky believed that we were messengers.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a nobleman in need. That seems pretty low for a man of his stature.
Well, to be honest, Lord Capon didn't really look much like a nobleman. We were ambushed while bathing in a pond, and then we fled through the woods. So we really looked like a pair of beggars.
Ah, that must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
Very hard.
Not only for him, sir. I may be just a bastard, but that doesn't mean I'm used to begging at castle gates dressed in rags.
Believe me,
That
I
succeeded.
didn't intend in the least to make such an insinuation. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies. He was causing havoc around Ratai.
Ah, yes. Hanush and Radzig mentioned some such person. They even foolishly let him go.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well, it's actually quite heartening that some people still have such naive ideas about the world.
Well, no one let him go this time. He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk.
Isn't Zhishka a bandit too, though?
Zhishka is loyal to Wenceslas. So he's no bandit or cutthroat, but a faithful servant of our king, carrying out resistance against his enemies. But let's move on. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein, has mysteriously gone silent. So every piece of information I get now is precious. By the way, you said you were in von Berghoff's dungeon, and I can imagine how they treated you there. Tell me, did you reveal anything?
No, I didn't. Godwin did.
Well, they asked questions, yes. But I was counting on that, and prepared myself for it.
How did you prepare yourself?
Well, I mainly told them things I was pretty sure von Bergov already knew. Like that Radzig is a supporter of Wenceslas, that you and I met in Ratai.
And was he satisfied with that?
Well, I don't think he expected anything more from a simple servant of Lord Capon.
That's true. I must say, Henry, you've pleasantly surprised me. You can keep a cool head as the world around you burns. You'll make it far. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. But I would be glad if you stayed at the fortress. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay. I'm sure you already want to go home.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about Lord Capon. I'm sure von Berghoff has him trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or I. The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
Margrave.
Ah, Captain Zizka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
Oh. And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother.
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let me just explain that that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this country and of King Wenceslas.
Because he said that he wished that he could get them all sat down in a room and feed them all and that. It's just the way it came across. I think he's wanting to try for a power grab himself at some point. I guess we'll see.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road. No offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
That dot. It's like right in the middle of the screen. It's been there. It's moving with the camera.
feeling Yopes didn't
Gone
make a
now.
great
It was just in
impression on
that
you.
room.
Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in his godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go.
We're off on another whirlwind adventure. You can pay a coachman caravan to take you between Trotsky and Kuttenberg region.
What is your plan, anyway? Go from village to village, hamlet to hamlet, until we find him?
That won't be necessary. We just have to visit places where you can get booze.
Oh, so all the taverns and dens in the region?
If it comes to that.
That could take ages.
And if the devil and his band have racked up some debts, it could get a hell of a lot more complicated.
So, where do we start?
I have heard of a place that's a favored meeting spot of bandits, poachers, and all kinds of scum. If I was looking for the devil, or at least someone who knows something about him, that's where I'd go.
Sounds like a good place to start. And if we find the devil, what then?
If we're really to step on Sigismund's toes, we need capable men. And the devil's capable. Of anything, really.
I'm not sure what the three of us can achieve.
Hinek's not alone. He has the devil's pack.
Who?
That's what his band is called. They're exactly the sort of men we need.
And what do you have in mind when you say step on Sigismund's toes? What about Liechtenstein and Capon?
The same thing we did to von Berghoff. But don't worry. It's gonna take a lot of time before we're ready. In the meantime, hopefully Catherine will find out where young Liechtenstein is hiding. If his spy network really lives up to the legend, he'll surely know where they're keeping young Capon.
I hope so. And when he's free, then we can step on Sigismund's toes. I'm sure Lord Capon will be happy to help.
In that case, he'd be better off staying in captivity. So, what do you say? Should we speed up?
The road's quiet. The surroundings are pretty. Why rush? At least we won't be so conspicuous.
If you say so.
Right on, my man. I'm going to enjoy the view. How far are we actually going? A lot of big open areas in this part of in this region. Big open field areas.
Shouldn't we speed up? We won't get there before dark like this.
What's the matter? Don't you want to enjoy the scenery?
I changed my mind. We really should pick up the pace.
Whee!
Hope our journey doesn't prove to be in vain. Keep your hand on your hilt, Henry. Around here, we never know what might happen.
I warned you had it coming, you drunk.
Hang on. I didn't see it. Does feel better when I've had a drink. It's a gift from God.
Either you pay us back our coin, or you can leave your head with us.
You wouldn't get a crossing for an alternative, mine.
You're right about that.
I'd have a use for that turnip. But I can only pay for it with iron.
Ah. Phone keeps ringing.
Shiska?
You turn on your heel and get going, if you value your life. You might have noticed there's more of us than you.
That can be fixed.
Is he going to be like Godwin? Is he going to be a cool character that I'm going to end up liking?
You're a dead man!
Hey! I looked away for a second, you piece of shit.
You're so fucking ugly, you just got to die!
Great, that's enough out of you.
Is that what you call fight? Do I have to pull you out of trouble again? I see you're still a drunkard.
It's good to see you too, Shishka. What happened to...
That doesn't matter now.
Huh? Who's that? Where's your old band?
You're looking at all that's left of it.
I see we have a lot to talk about.
That we do. Anyway, this is Henry. Henry, this is Kubienka.
Hiya, lad. And thanks for the help. You're handy with a sword.
Thanks.
Not that I couldn't handle them myself.
He would be one of the best archers north of the Alps. If he wasn't drunk or with one arm in the stocks all the time.
Shouldn't we leave before someone notices the corpses?
Easy, lad. This was the devil's den. If we behave ourselves, the innkeeper will just charge us a cleaning fee, and that will be that.
There will be plenty of time to get acquainted with the local customs. We're looking for the devil. Where is he?
Well, when I said we have a lot to talk about, now is the time. This is the innkeeper, Dreadlight.
Gentlemen, I won't have this. You're murdering my guests and making a mess.
They started it.
They've been drinking on credit for half a day. Who's going to pay for this now?
If you search their pockets and sell their weapons, that should cover it. And I have a feeling Kubienka here owed them some dice winnings.
I didn't cheat.
Pay him.
All right, then. What did I do to deserve you? Here you go.
Ah, I see you are a nobleman and a generous one at that. You didn't have to, but thank you. I'm much obliged. You don't need to worry about anything. We'll clear away the corpses, pour some sand on the blood, and no one will know what happened here.
That's nice of you. But leave us alone now.
Nobody will be looking for them anyway. Only the catchpoles would be interested in them. You might even get a reward.
Did you hear Lord Chishka?
Yes, I did. Of course. I'm leaving. Just call if you need anything.
Borgiska.
Who's this devil fella of yours, anyway?
He's an angry, dangerous murderer. Someone you want on your side, but never against you.
And a treacherous old fox, too. One time, he was besieging a castle, and when they refused to surrender, he dressed up as a begging hag. They let him in, and he slit their throats in their sleep. I still regret not being there to see that.
I was there. In fact, he kidnapped that hag's grandsons and told her he'd cripple them unless she let him in the castle. She opened the gate for him at night, and you know the rest.
Ha! Well, I could better the way Devil tells it.
Is it just you and the devil here? Where's the rest?
That's the problem.
What problem?
Well, I'm alone here.
Where's everybody else?
I'd like to know that too. When the devil was captured, they scattered. Some are dead, some ran for the hills. Some are probably holed up somewhere drinking.
What? The devil's been captured and that's how you tell me the news?
It's just one mess after another.
Who captured him?
How should I know? Some armed bastards.
Shit, Kubianka, you must know who came after you and why.
Well, we botched this job in Kuttenberg. It was supposed to be a breeze, but the fuckers outnumbered us 3-1. Before we could react, they knocked the devil down and pounded on him like a deaf man on a door. Ada and I tried to help him, but we just couldn't.
Fuck.
It pisses me off that we had to leave him there. But we would have been captured.
Do you know where they're keeping him?
Why? The town guard took him. So he's probably in the town jail?
Fuck. There's no way we're getting him out of there.
My words. Otherwise, we would have gotten him away from those fuckers a long time ago. Not even a mouse can get in there. We can't pull off something like that.
How long has it been since he was captured?
I've been sitting here drinking ever since it happened. So, maybe a week, maybe even a month.
He's been sat here drinking for nearly a month.
They haven't hanged him yet.
That's the thing. The devil's famous. Lots of people want him that. But they won't give him the news or the axe. They want to send his soul to the Lord in a much worse way. The devil is a proper bastard, but not even he deserves that.
What are they planning to do with him?
The devil's got a fat price on his head. He's the most feared robber baron in Bohemia. There are several empty tents in Sigismund's camp, thanks to him. They really want to relish his death. They'll take him to their camp outside of town for that.
Who told you that?
When someone owes you a dice wager, they'll spill him what they don't know. They say the people of Kuttenberg can't wait to see him gone.
If they're going to move him, that could be our chance. We'll wait for them and free the devil.
He will be watched by 12 armed guards. We're only 3. So unless you have 10 men up your sleeve...
I thought the devil would have at least 10 men. But other than that, it makes sense. I don't think we'll have another shot.
I was going to hire some muscle for help here, but I got thirsty. You know the rest.
More like I know you. But maybe we'll find someone around here. Everybody will listen if we mention coin. Can you think of anything else that might come in handy?
Well, how about some hand cannons?
Have you got some?
Well, not on me. But maybe there are some in our old camp. It isn't far.
Maybe?
Maybe. Surely. If I can remember where we hit them. And as luck would have it, they're not far from the road they used to transport the devil.
What place is that?
This narrow gully with a nice curve that begs for something nasty to happen in it. West of here. You can't miss it.
Looks like there's still some sense left in your noggin despite the booze.
And what about me?
You'll go with Kubianka to get the hand cannons. He may be... surely hid somewhere.
Great. At least I won't have to carry them myself.
Don't dilly-dally. And when you have them, meet me at the ambush spot. Keep an eye on him. And don't let him talk your ear off.
Is there a wash basin anywhere, or...? Oh, no wonder I got my arse handed to us during that fight. I didn't have my gear on. Son of a... I forgot to change my gear.
Good day to you. Oh well. Now just this. That's a load of shit.
How many schnapps have I got left? I've not really been paying much attention to them. I haven't bought any in a while. I haven't got any weak ones.
What would you like, friend?
Show me your wares.
Let's talk about... All right.
Why the hell do they pour the beer on
You... That's too much. You see? I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Gold badge of head start.
Let's talk about the...
Do we have a...
That's not enough. Aye. Excellent. You made a fine purchase.
Oh, come on, we have to ride.
Well, guess what, Pebbles? We're in a different region now, so you can't just walk away. Can't go back to Semi now.
You will have plenty of time to look around once the devil is free.
Ah, bollocks. I can't get on the horse because I'm overburdened.
Beer over gold, I say.
And he doesn't have any money. And I think my horse is overburdened as well. Yep. We have a problem. I can't get on my horse. I don't think there's anywhere else around here to sell things. Doesn't look like it. I could probably rent a room.
You have a kind master, eh, Mutt? What will it be?
Oh no, there's no option to rent a room. What the? Shit. or like right out in the middle of nowhere, and I can't get a room here.
Christ almighty.
Good afternoon.
Show me your where.
Whoa, she's got more money. Hang on. Let's sell some things now. She's got a bit of money. Money, money, money. I was going to say, where's my dad's sword? But I'm guessing it's just not showing up because I'm in the menu to sell things. Since it's a obviously quest important item. That weighs 22. That hauberk that I'm currently wearing.
A word about the price.
Finally. You and come again, sir.
Right, there we go. Problem solved.
We have to ride.
I had to get rid of some stuff so we could raid.
How did you meet Shishka anyway?
We tried to capture him, but he ambushed and captured us instead.
That sounds like Shishka. But that is how friendships for life are made.
With one of them in jail, while the other mocks them through the bars.
Actually, that's how I met my wife.
You have a wife? Where is she now?
Where could she be? Maybe rotting in the jail. I left her there on our wedding night.
Well, that's what you say.
Oh, come on, Henry. You must have some fun, even if you are about to act. Do not frown. It does not suit you.
I'm not frowning. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, Lord, another more. You get along with Shishka famously, don't you?
I'll gladly laugh if you said something funny.
Looks like I might have to carve a smile onto your face. Maybe a graceful and mysterious one. Like the Virgin Mary's. What do you say? I'll put my heart into it.
Give it a try.
Haha, really? Sounds like a challenge.
You nearly got killed just now, yet you're stirring shit again.
Oh, well, I cannot help myself. Life's to be lived. And the body's to go to the grave properly fucked up. So I take it easy. As they say in Latin, cop a demon.
So you're a mercenary, cutthroat, swindler, drunk, and on top of that, a philosopher?
I'm a man of many... You know what.
A man of many debts and drinks.
Oh, come on. You do not even know me. We will get to know each other once we have a drink together. Speaking of which... Would you have a drop on you?
No.
Fuck. I never ride out without some supplies. I don't know if I can stand it.
A few more stupid
Well,
jokes
he's an
and I'll plug
alcoholic.
your gob. But it won't be with booze.
You are very lucky to be with Shishka, that you saved me.
I'm starting to regret it.
That's why I like you. We will have so much fun together. I feel it in my bones. But we better pick up our pace. I need to piss.
You can just tell this guy's going to be a bit like Godwin. Like, you've even got the music played in the background to just cement that fact. I think him and Godwin, when they meet face to face, will be good friends. Well, things suddenly got quiet. Can you hurry up?
Piss on my boots. Or trip over. Oh, almost done.
Really?
Oh, not done yet. Finally. The camp is near. There's a path about 3
Oh, I thought you were just getting a piss and then we'll get back on.
rocks nearby. Ada used to wade through that stream every time he went to visit some lass. Or when he was returning. You can smell the wench from miles away, but he can't take 3 steps in the woods without getting lost. Some people are just made that way. Nothing you can do about it. I mean, if Ada could find the camp, you'll have no problem finding it yourself. Oh, and the hand cannons. They're buried somewhere near the camp. Just a few steps. That much I remember. Maybe by the stream, or right in it. No, that's not it. Oh, we were drunk, but we're not that stupid. Although, maybe Janos and Edda are. One time, they decided to rob some merchant because we were running out of food and drink. They found one and decided to follow him until he arrived at a suitable place. They followed him almost all the way to Sigismund's camp. So throwing guns in the water actually sounds like them.
What are we going to do now?
Well, welcome to our camp. It's not much, but we called it home.
This mess?
Hey, you don't see me insulting your home.
So where are the cannons?
We hit something down below last time. By the stream, near the boulders, by the uprooted tree. And something is buried a little ways over there.
You know the original Spider-Man trilogy? You know the guy that was like, rent? The one that rented the apartment to him, the Peter. This guy's voice sort of reminds us of him. And I'm wondering if it is actually him.
Don't you remember where you put them?
Well, I have a rough idea. A hazy memory. A hunch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So? Where are they?
One of those places. Let's look at all of them. They are here somewhere.
We're gonna dig through half the forest.
Nonsense. I'll walk around, get my bearings. You'll see. Anyway, we need a shovel. There used to be one by Janner's tent.
Right behind you.
The one made of leaves. He was so proud of it until he woke up covered in caterpillars.
Come on then. We don't have much time.
Yes, not, want not.
I told you I would find it right away. Now just dig it up and we are done.
Won't you give me a hand? It'll go faster if you help me.
I am helping you. I found you the best place.
I bet it's not buried here.
We were as drunk as fiddlers when we buried him. But this place seems really familiar. Before that, we had to bury old Lodiel, and we had to fortify ourselves.
I was a fool to think this would be easy.
Sure, I was wrong.
So you're digging the next one?
I can't get out the hole. Help! Help! Oh God, there we go.
Listen, lad.
Just tell me you didn't throw those hand cannons in the water.
Of course not. Look at that basket over there.
What about it?
The cannons are not there, but there is something better. Booze. Be a lovely lad and fetch it.
We're moving. No stalling.
Yours as much fun as watching grass grow.
Yoink. Alright, Mary Saint number 2.
Right. Enough playing around. Dick. Here.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Just like the last time.
It's not gonna be here, is it?
So this is the grave of poor Lodiel. I was sure we buried him elsewhere.
Ugh. What stench.
Why? He did not smell much better when he was alive. Oh, well. God grant him eternal life and some soap.
What about us?
If Lodiel is here, then I reckon I know where the hand cannons are.
He's not gonna need it.
So, this is it.
Don't tell me you've lost your way.
Oh, please. Me? Never. I found it.
Don't you want to dig the last hole yourself?
I'll tell you something, Henry. There are two kinds of people. Those who work and those who watch. Both are equally important. You can guess which of us is which.
Ah. Carefully wrapped handguns.
See? I told you I knew exactly where to find them.
God, why are you punishing me?
Oh, don't cry. We have more important things to do.
Will you take the cannons?
I won't be lugging them around.
Right. Are we going to see Zizka?
Let's go. Or do you want to go alone?
I'd rather go with you. Just in case.
Mount up then. We've wasted enough time as it is.
Moving on. Also, now I'm stinky. And he's just leaving us.
Fucking and boozing and boozing.
I think I've heard that one before.
Fucking and boozing and fucking.
To hell with the hand cannons. Don't you want to get on the road and sing to the convoy? They'd bleed out of their ears and we'd be done.
That doesn't rhyme much. Quadrants of harlots and drags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today. Still we'll be merry. Drink your booze, then we'll make hats roll like berries. Quadrants of harlots and drags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest today. I'm with my comrades. Fuck all to eat today. Still we'll be merry. Drink your booze, then we'll make hats roll like berries.
I think it's a sign. I think they're trying to tell you to stop singing. Somebody's in the road. We're gonna get jumped.
Quadrants of harlots and drags from the wine kegs. Fuck all the rest of it.
We have the hand cannons.
How did it go? Any trouble?
Oh, look. Got the bandage off.
The next time you want to send me looking for something with Kubyanka, just kill me. You'll save me a lot of suffering.
Did we find those cannon? We did. So stop whining.
When you spend more time with Kubyanka, you'll realize he's not doing it on purpose. He's just a prick.
Hey!
What's the plan?
We'll wait. We'll position ourselves on the flanks, and when they pass, we'll attack.
Why are
Just
the
a
wagons
cock.
standing there? I was hoping we would block the road with a tree or something.
Look what I managed to find. A true march of the maimed. If they had to cut down a tree, they'd chop off their own limbs. We at least took a wheel off. It looks less suspicious, and the convoy will have to stop anyway.
Oi, fuck, but
what?
I would put it a little further back, so they will not see it until they are right next to it.
Ah, look who's thinking. And what then?
Then we rise with the hand cannons and blast the bastards to smithereens from above.
What a load of rubbish.
What rubbish? It is like a battlement, but on a wagon. You get it, right? Haha.
Shut up. We'll do it my way.
Make up your minds. It's hard to say how much time we have.
So, Kubyanka, take half of the men and go over there. The rest will stand on the other side.
Where will I go?
You'll stay here with me.
And then what?
We'll wait for them to arrive. And then...
Sometime later.
We'll be there yet. No, how many fucking times have I told you? Are you deaf?
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
Pay no attention to him, Rupert.
You hold me up in irons. You can't even show me a grain of human decency.
Paul!
What the fuck?
Damn. There's more of them than I was expecting. We can't back out now. Let's blast at them and seize the advantage.
Oi! You two! Get that wreck off the road.
Not to worry, Honorable Sir. We're working on it. To the task!
They missed every shot.
Matilda!
Oh, they hit the poor horse.
My leg, damn it!
And they hit him.
Yeah, that was just a warning shot. Surrender, or the next one will go straight through your guts.
So next time, will you hit the mark?
I'd rather settle it without bloodshed.
That's easy. Surrender, and none of you will be harmed. Until you hang alongside the devil, that is.
The only one surrendering will be you.
Oh, really? Rupert, bring that bastard to me. And you, arrest the others. If they resist, just kill them.
Halt! Not another step, or...
Oh, what? Are you gonna shoot at this sky again?
Listen to me carefully. In the woods around us, we have dozens of archers and crossbowmen. If you don't surrender, we'll shoot you to pieces. We'll kill the rest the old-fashioned way.
Oh, shit! There's barely a dozen of you. If you could kill us all, you'd have done it already.
That's not true at all. There's more of us. Many more.
How many?
A gross. And we have armor, hammers, and cannons.
And you're hiding in the forest with all that gear, right? Have at them! Kill those bastards!
Shit. Can't see. Bye. Did I hit him? I hope it was me, because it looked like I didn't hit him, even though it was point blank.
I'm not afraid of anyone but God Almighty. You got him! Next!
That's the only way this gun works. Point blank.
Hey, that one's hiding!
Oh, bleed!
Come on, man!
We back together!
Fuck you!
Fire in the hole.
Are you gonna get to the task or not? No mercy!
How's he still alive?
No mercy!
He was finished before he started.
All right, we're done here. We've got to get the devil out of here somehow. So put the wheel back on and get the horse. If you're bleeding, patch yourself up quickly. We need to get out of here soon. If you're not bleeding, clear the bodies off the road. Hide them somewhere, but be quick about it, all right? Come here, Henry. We don't have all day.
Hang on. I could take the other stuff, but never mind. The good news is I have a stupid amount of new. Oh yeah, yay! What the? Huh. I'm a ghost.
We should get out of here, don't you think?
The sooner we're gone, the better. Welcome back, Hinnick.
If it wasn't for you, I'd still be getting worked over by those bastards in Sigismund's camp. You saved my arse, fellas. Although, I have a second hole in it now because of you. Ouch!
That was an accident. I couldn't hit you that well, even if I wanted to.
That would be a shame. We'd be hard-pressed to find another horseman like him.
Spare me the flattery. It's enough you thought I was worth saving. Warms the cockles of my heart.
Don't thank me until you know what we're up to.
That haircut.
I knew there was a reason.
Why does he look a bit like Jim Carrey? Just older. You don't think he looks a bit like Jim Carrey? Like a little bit.
You rescued me. What's your plan?
We need to find John of Liechtenstein and finally rescue Lord Capon.
Who the fuck are they?
You'll learn that soon enough. But we have more important things to attend to. First things first, Henry. How are we doing, Devil? Do you have some kind of hideout? What about your people?
Hideout? That old camp was a shithole.
Don't insult our home from home.
Shush! We can stay here.
Here? For all to see?
This here hole is far from town, and has such a bad reputation that decent people are afraid to come here. As long as you're paying, old Treadlight will serve you wholeheartedly. This place has everything we need, and people who come here can be recruited for some dirty work.
And there are no fleas in the beds.
Furthermore, it's called the Devil's Den, and I like that.
All right, have it your way. Henry, go to the innkeeper and arrange our stay here. But back to the point, Devil. What about your people?
My people? Kubienka isn't enough for you.
No, he isn't.
That's too bad. Have they fucked off somewhere? They didn't send any messages to my jail cell.
We'll have to do something about that. But first, you should go and see Catherine. See if she's settled in and if she's all right. She said she'd try to find work at the Hangman's Halter Tavern.
All right, I'll go alone. What will you be doing?
I don't know about these two, but I'll be having a rest. I'm not going to sit on a horse for a while anyway.
But we don't have time for that. We need more people. The three of us could just about make an infamous cabbage-stealing band. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Forget it. It hurts like you shot off one of my arse cheeks. I can barely stand.
At least tell me what happened to your infamous Devil's Pack. Where can we find them?
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. Where are they, Kibienka? Why didn't you lot free me from jail?
You gather a band of criminals and then you are surprised they cannot be trusted?
So, nobody's left?
Some might return now that the devil is back.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Or will you find them? They could be anywhere.
We'll have to search for them. Will you help us, Henry?
I reckon I don't have a choice, do I?
I like that boy already. No pointless questions, just straight to the task.
At least tell him where to find the bastards.
I'd love to. But I don't even know who survived that fuck-up.
Not many of us are left. Janos and Adder were the first to run. I reckon they are gorging themselves somewhere. If they have any coin.
What about Bohuta and his brother? They've always been reliable.
Slavik died, Bohuta took it badly. He's not coming back.
Fuck. Henry may be able to convince him.
I doubt it, but he can try.
Do we have anyone else?
Well, there's Matthew and Roniak, but who knows where they ended up.
And that's all.
We could also try those rebellious farmers who are fighting against Sigismund around here.
I don't want any dirty peasants. I want my old pack.
In that case, there is no one else left.
The Devil's Pack.
And where should we look for them? I don't even know where to start.
I think I could help you with some of them. Come and see me when you want to get started.
I'll visit the town first. If Catherine's waiting for me there, I'll have to hurry. The sooner we find Liechtenstein, the sooner we can free Capon.
What is it with this bird? What kind of stupid name is that anyway?
I'll tell you everything before Henry returns. Henry, you should hurry up and come right back here once you're done. Do you understand?
Speak of the devil. Look, a new title screen. Woo! I'm guessing that's where we're going tomorrow. I'm guessing that's where Catherine is. But yes, I'm going to call that there for now. As much as I want to continue, I want to get up sharp tomorrow because me and Koos will probably be having a long day at Monster Hunter tomorrow. So if you want to watch us hunting some monsters, feel free to come by for that. But until then, thanks for sticking around here on Twitch. Hope you enjoyed. We did quite a little bit of story there today, but as Dadson mentioned, I have a whole swath of new side quests available in this region. Goody. So yeah, we'll crack on with some of the main story and a couple of side quests here and there tomorrow. Yeah, a vast map. I mean, I looked at it. It looked similar in size to the previous region. But we'll see once I get out and explore it a bit more. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching here on Twitch. Hope you enjoyed. I doubt Koos is on. No, he's not. Yeah, thanks for watching here on Twitch. Hope you enjoyed. Same if you're watching the VOD on YouTube. Thanks for watching. There'll be more to come. But until then, have a good night. And I'll catch you all again tomorrow. Peace!